The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
President Trump just sent a letter to Kim Jong-un.
It's off because our president says it's off.
Global markets, though, really reacting to this cancellation of the summit.
Here we are, Dow's down 100 points.
Kim Jong-un in a tizzy about this.
The entire thing was delusional.
This could have real repercussions.
The danger is
the summit is off.
Based on the recent statement of North Korea, I have decided to terminate the planned summit in Singapore on June 12th. While many things can happen and a great opportunity lies ahead potentially, I believe that this is a tremendous setback for North Korea and indeed a setback for the world.
And there you have it. And what happened, well, the market, when he called off the North Korean summit, the 10-year Treasury yield dropped, and investors were selling stocks to buy bonds. And because they're now looking for safety, because that's bad news, and so now temporarily people are saying, I'm going to sell my stocks and buy bonds, which is a very bad idea. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The majority of people who are in the stock market don't have a clue how the bond market, Mr. Bond, is the most reliable indicator in the world as to what the stock market's going to do. It's going to tell you the direction of the stock market. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Are we going to have a crash or a correction? Are we going to have economic growth or not? But so you don't hear that from the jibber jabbers. They don't want you to look at the bond because they don't want you to hear the truth. That's the last thing they want. They want you to hear this.
We're in America's, I think, one of its most powerful economies. I mean, it dazzles the eye.
Dazzles the eye. See, that's what they want you to hear. Well, if it was dazzling the eye, then how come for 14 days now, this market has been in a range, the stock market, a 1.5% range? It's been since January, remember, it was January 26th. That this market reached its high. The S&P reached its high, 2860. And it still can't get back up there. Never seen that before. In other words, we can't go up another 7% to recapture that high in the market, which means we're stuck for 14 days in this little 1.5% range. But they're telling us how the economy is doing fantastic. If that was the case, if the economy was doing so well, then why is it that Aunt B held back raising rates? She only raised rates since 2015 in 2 years, 5 times. Greenspan did it 17 times. What's that tell you? When they tell you how fantastic the economy is, they're lying to you. The Treasury never lies. Wall Street does. The jibber jabbers on these TV financial shows, they lie. They have to. Or they don't have a job. They got to keep their advertisers heavy, very, very happy, especially the auto dealers. The automakers are the biggest advertisers for CNBC and Fox Business. If you don't keep them happy, they don't spend the bucks. And what they'll do is go and take that money out of TV, and they'll spend it not on print, but they'll go and spend it on the internet. It's unbelievable. So the best way to identify what's going on is the bond. Existing home sales are tumbling. Go look in April. Just look at April alone. Tumbled. We have rate hikes going on. And when you keep raising rates on that 10-year Treasury, that affects your 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, and it crushes the affordability of that home. You just get a little bump. And a person who's making, let's remember, over 70% of our 137 million people who are working, we have 137 million people who work in this country, over 70%, little over 70%, make an average, I'll round it off to $60,000 a year. That's before they pay their taxes. And after they pay their health care, they pay their rent, all their essentials, they have nothing left. So they're using their credit cards, 5 credit cards, to subsidize give themselves a line of credit, if you will. It's incredible. But yet we hear every day how great the economy is doing. Unbelievable. So why are they selling today stocks and buying bonds? So treasuries are very important. And what I do with my gang every day, I track the Treasury for my gang. They don't have to. I track it. And then what I do is I average it out. Every week. I watch it every week. What is the average of that 10-year Treasury, going up or down? And then at the end of the month. Because it's so important, that Treasury. It tells you everything. Nothing like it. Mr. Yield is the guy. That's who you go to. Because, again, they're reliable. It's an indicator. Gives you the stock market direction and tells you when they say the economy's growing, it will tell you, or they say the economy's excellent and it's growing, and it'll tell you if they're lying or not. When you sell bonds, yields or the interest rates go up. The price of that bond goes down. Now, remember what rising yields, all you have to think about, because people get confused with bonds. It's very confusing. When someone sells a bond, interest rates go up, and the price of that bond goes down. So focus not on the price of the bond. First of all, you don't want to be in bonds. You want to focus on the rising yield. When Mr. Yield pushes that yield up, he's telling you the economy's in trouble. He's telling you the stock market's in trouble. And that's what we've been seeing for the last 14 days with these yields going up and why the stock market's not going up. Because who's going to buy stocks? The big institutions. Remember, it's always the big institutions. The big boys. The big banks. The big corporations. Big Wall Street guys. All the institutions. The hedge funds. They're the ones who buy stocks. So when they see that yield going up, it's like Mr. Yield calling him and said, gee, don't buy stocks. And so think about this. For 14 days, we can't get we can't push the stock market up. It's dead. It's in a 1.5% range. But what do we hear from these guys?
But, rising yields, Becky, has been a problem already for stocks. And if they're going to rise more, I think that's going to continue to keep pressure on the PE multiple in the stock market. And the other problem is if they let inflation rise, we're going to see more and more companies starting to report margin pressures. We've seen a little bit of that already, and that could become more intense if the Fed doesn't get out ahead of some of the inflation pressure.
Jim, I think your outlook is that the market remains relatively flat for the rest of the year, maybe down a little bit. Right. But what you just laid out was this idea of going from 23.5 times trailing earnings to 16 to 17 times earnings.
So she goes on, Becky, and tells you he's overreacting. He's overreacting. No, he's telling the truth. The higher these yields go up, the stock market's not going to go up, and the stock market will continue to correct. That's all you got to know. So stop listening to these people. And then you listen to nonsense like this.
So are we back into an environment where we're rotating once again? Yes, we are. And that rotation will ultimately go back to the S&P. It probably is a second-half story. But
unbelievable. Just all these jibber-jabbers. We'll be right back after this break. 15 past the hour on Phil's Gang. Join my gang, $39.95. Follow me, please.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
if you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
People are going to see their paychecks go up. People are going to see their wages go up. That's what this is all about.
No, it wasn't. Know what it was all about? Well, wait a minute. Yes, the people who saw their wages go up and their paychecks go up, those people are making $125,000 or more a year. But you take 70% of the United States workforce who's making, before taxes, who rounded off to $60,000, married couple, 3 kids, barely making it. Thank God they got credit cards to subsidize their losses. They have no disposable income. So what do? They have this scam going on in this country. This scam. It's unbelievable. And to watch the scam and to make sure you don't get caught in it and lose money and get caught in a correction, you got to watch Mr. Yield. Listen to Mr. Yield. He'll really tell you when to get your money out of the market. And that's where I get my information from. I was dead right on January 16th when I said the market's going to pull back within 2 weeks. It certainly did. January 26th, we had that 12% pullback. Because where did I get my information from? From my charts that I designed to take in, through the algorithms, the cash flow, what's going on, and the consideration of what is the 10-year Treasury yield doing. Now, he's telling us wages are going up. Wait a minute. That's impossible. Because, remember, corporations got that tax cut from 35% to 21%. They were never paying 35%. Mnuchin lied to us, and Cohen, who's now back on Wall Street, lied to us. They never had an effective rate of 35%. That's a bold-faced lie. The effective rate of multinational companies were 17% because they had enough money to buy Congress to get all the loopholes over the last 10 years. 17%, that's what they're paying. Now they're down to 12%. So that $178 billion, that money that was going to be saved because of that tax cut, I'm talking about just the first 3 months of 2018. That tax cut from 35%, which was phony, down to 21%, which was phony, which is now 17%, produced in 3 months $178 billion in extra cash that they told us they were going to invest in their companies. And the big investment was into their employees. They're going to raise those wages for them, which was a lie from the beginning because these large corporations, what do? They hate wage increases. Why do you think they're getting robots? Why do you think they keep on outsourcing? But yet it sounded nice. Didn't it sound great? All these wages were going to go up because of this tax cut. So here you have the corporations, historic. They're getting historic earnings. Why? Because they got a 7% bump. When the president, remember, he was sold a bill of goods by Cohen and Mnuchin. And when the president bought that bill of goods, these corporations, their earnings went up 7% because of the $178 billion or $1.3 trillion. But let's just use the first 3 months. They were saving $178 billion, and they said, oh, we're going to take that money and give it to the workers. Never happened. They invest nothing to these workers. I'm talking about the worker, the working American, the person who really keeps this country together. I'm not talking about the guy making $250,000, $300,000 a year. He was supposed to win. He didn't win. He didn't win. You know what's really amazing? When you think about what they do. Yesterday afternoon, they had to move the market up. So how are we going to move the market up? So the plunger team, the president's group of what they call plunger team, it's the President's Working Council on Markets, a group of people, they get together every day and decide where the market's going to go. And they were scared to death of the market because the Mr. Bond was showing us that people weren't buying stocks. They were putting money back into the bond market. And they were afraid that the more people were taking money out of the stock market, putting in the bond market, that it would go through a critical, what they call 100-day moving average support. If it broke through that, the market would go down 10, 12% within a day. So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they said, the plunger team, let's send out a story with Powell, that's Aunt Bee's predecessor, and let him lie to the American people. Let him come out and say, you know what? We may not raise these interest rates. We may not be aggressive. We're going to be more dovish. Maybe the last 2 rates is enough. Now, don't worry about inflation going up. We're not worried. If it goes up, we're not going to raise rates. Oh, boy, everybody got all excited, and the stock market went up just like they wanted. And I told my gang, don't fall for it. It's all fake. It's all fake. And today, guess what? The market pulls back. Now we're down 47 points. What happened with that lie? It's unbelievable. That was around 2 o'clock happened yesterday. So he's sending a signal that there may not be any more rate hikes. They've already destroyed. Look, right now the rate hikes have destroyed the mortgage industry. The rate hikes have destroyed existing home sales, new home sales. This is unbelievable. You know, we are a debt-based economy. What's a debt-based economy? It's a fraud. It's where individuals are lent money who should not have been lent money to, like with the housing market. They should not have been lent money. They're called subprime borrowers. They have lousy credit, credits below 600. A debt-based economy is what they've been building for the last 10 years, and we still have a debt-based economy. That means they buy stuff through debt, not through increased wages, not through savings. And to make it worse, the scam with a debt-based economy is the fractional reserve banking system. What a scam that is. So not only do they turn around and they're loaning money to people who should not be getting automobiles, who should not be getting cars, who should not be getting student loans, but the real scam is the banks. For every $1 you deposit in your bank, they take that dollar and they print 7 of them out of thin air. What are you, nuts? You wonder why we're debt-based? We'll be right back. Phil's Gang. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Put your money to work. Make your investments pay. Listen to Phil Grande. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. We have different programs under my umbrella. We can teach you to be a swing trader. That means you're in a stock 2 to 5 days. We can show you how to be a position trader where you're in a stock 2 to 5 months. And then we have a third program for people who just can't find time or who just don't want to do it to learn, where I will put in a video form every day. They're called my stock videos, or my video stocks. And I put in a video form, and I send it out 3 times a day, telling you exactly what to do. Stocks that my gang are in, they actually own, and I tell you exactly what to do. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to think. Just do exactly what you're told to do like you would do in any self-help video. So the number is 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, or go to my site, philsgang.com. I'm reaching out to you, so you reach back to St. Jude. You will start making money. Now, there's a couple of stocks I'm working on, but if you're with me, with the video group, between April and May, let's say in the last 6 weeks, there was a 7% return on WMB, nice oil stock, WLL, 22% return. XES, 12% return. Those two are oil. GE, 18%. Everybody said don't buy it. We bought it, and then we got out before it had its collapse yesterday. How do you like that? So now I want to give you an opportunity. I just put on my new video group a new stock yesterday, Wells Fargo. Now we're up about 3% right now. Now this would be a great opportunity to judge me on my performance for the next 30 days. You join now, $39.95. And for the next 30 days, judge me on my performance. So the stocks I put on the video, if you don't do well with those stocks, then leave. You should leave. My goal is the end of each year that you make a 10% return on your money. That's without getting the other side of the transaction, what we call shorting. And all you got to do is follow my video like any self-help video. Now, another stock we just finished with on my video, AMD, is up 17%. Not making this stuff up. So Wells Fargo, we just started with that. And we have some other opportunities I'm going to put on that video. For example, we're looking at CLAC. We're looking at United Technology, and I'll put those on when they're ready. But right now, we did put on yesterday WFC. So why don't you participate with us with WFC, and we always have you participate with the spiders. Why? Because the S&P, that's your S&P 500 stocks in a basket. You get a nice little dividend. That's a terrific basket of stocks, the best in the country, and you hardly pay any fees compared to a 401k. 401k, you get killed. You get killed. A 1% fee in a 401k, you lose 25% of your money. A 401k, if you're lucky, you can get a 4% return compared to an 8 to 10% return on the S&P. You're so much better. And we have our entire gang in the S&P all the time. And if the market starts correct, we reverse it by buying what we call SDS. That means when the market goes down, by buying SDS, SDS goes up. So when the market's going down, the stock we bought goes up. I have you in that. That's on a video stock every day. So you should always be in the spiders. It's the best basket, best ETF. So call now, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. And I'd love to have at least 10 people join me tonight to follow me on Wells Fargo. Love to have 10 people. So they're waiting for your call, 877-600-GANG. Okay, let's go back to what we're talking about. We are in an economy that is fake. We know it's a bubble like we never saw before. Why? Because it's a debt-based economy. What's a debt-based economy? That means it's printed money. Printed money is not money. Printed money is debt. Printed money is debt. Part of the scam of a debt-based economy is to keep printing money. Keep printing money. The biggest scam is for every $1 you put in your deposit in the bank, they print 7 times out of thin air. There's no value to that money. And then the scam with debt-based is to loan as much as you can. Make debt slaves out of people who you should not be loaning money to, just like they did there in the subprime housing market. Now they're doing it for the subprime auto loan, the subprime student loan, the subprime credit cards. And the stores, look what they're doing with all their cards. Debt-based economies are those weak economies that require debt to be issued to get the economy to grow, to keep the system flowing. Are you nuts? Give easy access to credit? Like the subprime home loans, 2001 to 2006, the student loans now, the auto loans now? Given to those that have lousy credit, they're called subprime, below 600, who can't afford the car, who can't afford the student loan. This is what we have for an economy. So, but you don't get hurt when you're with me with a debt-based economy. Because the good news is I follow the bond market every day, which is Mr. Bond is the most truthful person you can go to, who will always tell you Is the market going to go up or is the market going to go down? Mr. Yield, he'll always tell you. Right now, he's telling us the existing home sales are tumbling because of this yield that goes up. Because, again, they're keeping interest rates so low for so long. I've always said this. People don't get it. It doesn't help the economy. It hurts the economy because you're giving people loans that shouldn't have loans because they're trying to grow the economy. They're trying to come out and say, oh, look at the economy grow. Look how great it is. So Trump called off North Korea. First thing I do is I look at the Treasury. What does Treasury yield do this afternoon? Dropped. So I could tell my gang members as the Treasury yield dropped, I knew stocks were they're going to be selling their stocks to buy bonds. So now I'll know what to tell them tonight as to what profits they should take. Their report bonds are so reliable. They're so reliable. Bottom line, when bond yields go up, prices go down. And when bond yields go down, prices go up. Don't even worry. You get that so confused, everybody gets confused with that. Just always remember, where is the 10-year Treasury yield? Is it up or is it down? And then you'll know exactly if the economy is good or bad. But you don't even have to do that. When you're with me, you don't even have to think about that. You don't have to think about nothing on the video group. I do it. It's unbelievable. Now, we have a situation where the current economic situation is all tied to this, to loaning money to people who shouldn't have it on cars and student loans and credit cards, just like in 2008. Our yields keep on going up, just like they did in 2008. Trump and the rest of us are worried to death that that yield keeps climbing, we're going to have a crash like 2008. In 2008, we had a national debt of $10 trillion, and when we hit 3.7%, the market crashed. Now we're at 3%, but we have $21 trillion, not $10 trillion. Crazy. You know, there's 107 Americans who own a car. 86% are substandard loans. So keeping rates so low is not good for the economy, is it? Because keeping rates low is to make sure they can sell 107 Americans who shouldn't have cars. 107 million Americans should have cars. Shouldn't have a car loan. They have credit scores below 600. And they stretch the payments out to 7 years. But you'll hear these guys on Fox and CNBC, oh, look at the economy's doing great. Look at the car loans. Oh, economy's looking good. Why do you think OPP held back rates? She started raising them in 2015. In 2 years, she raised them 5 times. If things were so good, wouldn't she have raised them 17 times like Greenspan? It's all lies. But you follow me, you haven't got to worry because I follow the bond. I do all the work for you. Join my gang. I'll be right back. It's 43 past the hour. We're going to look at some more stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to protect participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if your person says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
President Trump's reckless decision to pull out of the Iran deal has led to higher oil prices.
See, and here's the problem. When they lie, nobody's going to check it out. But I do. Because, see, I'm not on CNBC, I'm not on Fox, and I don't have to make you happy. I can be old Mr. Grumpy, 70-year-old grumpy old man. But I'll tell you the truth, this grumpy old man. You want the truth, don't you? So you know which stocks to buy, which ones not to buy, when to get in, when to get out. Or do you always want this? You always want this kind of stuff.
We're in America's, I think, one of its most powerful economies. I mean, it dazzles the eye.
He's going to, economy, is that what you want every day? Go right ahead. Because here's the truth. There's not going to be any impact. You know where that oil goes? Their oil goes to Asia, not the United States. It goes to Asia. Are you kidding? When we got into a battle with them between 2012 and 2015, we saw less than 1 million barrel decline. Are you kidding? So all this Iranian oil goes through Asia. Some of it goes to Europe. Okay. You have some that goes to Russia. I mean, what's he talking about? He's a liar.
Final price of gas under Obama, $2.36. Current price for gas under Trump, $2.92. Mr. President, you can't blame this on President Obama as you try to blame everything on him. It's time for you to act.
What an idiot. These people are so... It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Just remember, These are the same, he's complaining, he's the same guy that said it was okay to send the billions of dollars to Iran. Him, yeah. Schumer approved, send all those billions of dollars to Iran. What do they do with that money? They don't drill oil. They don't feed the homeless. They give weapons to every terrorist out there. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't have time today, but I'll find you the nations that they send it to. And I'm telling you, nothing comes to this country. It doesn't affect us. It's just another lie. That's all it is. Look, here's what's not a lie. We are a debt-based economy. And as long as we're a debt-based economy, and as long as we put $1 into a deposit of a bank and they print 7 of them that's backed by nothing, by air, and as long as they want to keep loaning to people who should not be loaned money, who should not be buying a car or student loan or credit cards, this economy will never grow. Never grow. That's why we haven't grown in 10 years. We haven't hit 3% in 10 years. Because, see, they're so worried about, they want to show how great this economy is. Keep giving debt to people. Load them up to debt. Are you kidding me? Trump is facing so much debt. Think about this. Our economy, GDP growth, on an annualized basis grew just 2.5%. 2.5%. That's it. When you go all the way back, if you average it out, that's the best they did. I'm sorry, 1.5%, not 2.5%. That's $110 billion. So our growth was at $110 billion in the last 10 years, but our debt grew $621 billion. That's what kills the economy. That's why you can't get a good job. That's why when you go to the grocery store, you're going, you got to be kidding. I'm paying more for this again? When you go get your health insurance, you go get your car insurance. That's how it affects you. Trump is facing $21 trillion in debt, growing. It's growing at $3.3 billion a day, or 30 times faster than our government brings in income. So let's think about it. We grow our debt to $21 trillion. We're growing our debt $3.3 billion a day. More, and again, remember this, that's 35 times faster than the government can bring income in. We have unfunded debt of $110 trillion. Medicare. Are you kidding? $672 billion. Medicaid, $618 billion. Social Security, $860 billion. We have 88 million Americans on Social Security. Our budget deficits are increasing, going up crazy. $100 billion a month. This is nuts. Our trade deficit is on a run rate at $800 billion. Our household debt, people are strangling with debt, $12 trillion. Corporate debt, whoa, wait till you see these corporations, they're going to get killed. Watch their stocks plummet when they stop doing stock buybacks. The only thing that's holding up these companies are stock buybacks because it cheats. It cheats on their earnings. Corporate debt has never been so high, $8.1 trillion. You know how much cash they have against $8.1 trillion? $850 billion. This is nuts. For every $100 of debt, that's just $15 in cash. What are you, nuts? For every $100 of debt, they have $15 in cash. When those interest rates go up, these corporate earnings are going to be squeezed. And because this dollar is so high, remember, this dollar keeps going up because we got all the Europeans come over here and they see that 3% on the 10-year Treasury. They don't want to be in stocks. They want to be in Treasuries, so they buy our Treasuries. To buy our Treasuries, they have to sell their euros to buy our dollars, so our dollar's going through the roof. Now we can't export our goods. Our trade deficit is expanding because we can't sell enough goods overseas because the dollar's too high. This is crazy. We have $1.2 trillion in auto debt. We have $1.5 trillion in student debt. We have $1.1 trillion in credit card. And guess what? All of those, auto, student, and credit cards, we've never seen defaults like we're seeing now. we're having more defaults now than when the stock market crashed in 2008. You want to talk about debt? The average auto? They will finance a new car, okay, for people with scores under 600. Under 600, they'll give them a $30,000 car, and they'll stretch the payment out for 7 years for $470, and nobody should have a $470 car payment with a credit score under 600. They should be riding a bicycle or use buses or whatever. But no, they don't help them. It's the same thing as giving a coke addict more coke, or giving a homeless person, and I don't mean homeless, I'm getting bum, give a bum, difference between homeless. A homeless person is a guy who lost his job at GE. He's a wife, he's got 2 kids. That guy should be helped every day to help him get on his feet, get another job. But he can't get another job because we're exporting everything. We're exporting all the jobs, or we're going to, or we take a robot and take his place. I mean, it's unbelievable. So that's where we stand. So what do you want to do? Do you want to make money in the stock market or don't you? You just got to decide. Do you want to learn how to take a stock and invest as a swing trader 2 to 5 days? We have a whole school on that. We have a whole school on how to invest 2 to 5 months. And then I take care of everybody that says, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do a thing. Even if I have time, I don't want to do a thing. I just want to see what active stocks the gang is in, and I want to do exactly what the gang is doing. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Please join, and all you have to do in the next 30 days, judge me on my performance. It's that simple. The UA, they're going to do QE again. And remember, they're going to lie about that. The real purpose of QE is a confidence game. It's a confidence game. They're going to tell us they're going to do QE shortly to get the stock market up. They're going to say they're going to do QE, so we're going to increase jobs, we're going to increase wages, when it has nothing to do with it. The real purpose of QE is to take 10% of the population, who control 80% of the stocks, and make them rich. Why? Because they are our owners. They control us. They control everything. But they don't control me. And I'll always tell you what stock to be in, and I'll tell you when to get the hell out of them. Call right now. For 30 days, I'm putting up a new stock tonight, Wells Fargo. Follow me on Wells Fargo. 877-600-GANG.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months.